Now then, I'm back. Apologies. I've been away a bit, been doing my other job, so I've not had time to film another video. Oh, and good news. A huge thank you to my one and only subscriber. Great. I've now moved on to having a subscriber, which is one step closer to being on Strictly Come Dancing with Nads. Well, I can't ask for any more than that. Well, I can actually. Can you be see monkey do monkeys? One person's took the real big challenge of being a subscriber to me. Why don't you? It's all good fun, nothing serious. Well, my friends, this is the penultimate video. You'll be glad to hear or not glad to hear. If you're not glad to hear, subscribe. You never know, I might do some more. Actually, with it being penultimate, I have got one more. But I'll save that for later. Today, we're talking about landscapes. Personally, I don't like landscapes. It's not my genre. I just don't get it. Taking pictures of grassy fields with hedgerows and trees, that's not exciting, is it? I do say sometimes, and I do sometimes hate landscape. I have done them myself. I tend to do mine on trees and woodlands because I think you get a lot more colours. I think you get more interest. But that's just me. And I'm a grumpy old Yorkshireman. So let's just take it, I don't like landscapes. What sort of gets my goat more than anything though, is not just the landscape bit. It seems to be the most manipulated, altered, hyper-edited, AI'd sort of photography we do at the moment, unless you take on board creative photography. But we don't seem to have any sort of natural photography, which is really what landscaping should be about. These are my views, my opinion. And as I've said before, my opinion is always right. So enough of my opinions for now. So you're going out to do some landscape photography. Great. You know where you're going, so you start to pack your camera bag accordingly. Good camera, possibly. 50mm lens, possibly. Or you might be a clever lad. Go for it, son. 25 to 70. Filters. Orange, ND, non-ND, stop, two-stop. Polarizer. Pack all your filters. Oh, and don't forget that you do need filters for each filter size on each lens. So bear that in mind. Don't go out on site miles away and find that the filter holder or the filter screw doesn't fit onto your camera. That could be embarrassing. If you're setting your photography up for a slow stop, you know, like making water appear a solid sheet, or opposite, seeing all the tiny droplets. So you get a tripod as well. So what have you got? You've got all that and a heavy camera bag. And you're going hiking to somewhere where nobody else treads. Because let's face it, landscape photography where everybody goes and takes a photo is no interest whatsoever. Well, not to me anyway. So I hope you're fit enough. I hope you've got strong shoulders. And I hope you enjoy it. Forgot one thing. I'm in Yorkshire. Surprisingly, I'm a Yorkshireman. I bet you never guessed. So, you're going out into the vast countryside. Yorkshire is God's own country, my friends. So, you can't beat the countryside round Yorkshire. Just a little tip from a Yorkshireman who's biased, opinionated. However, it could be said the reason why one of its, shall we say, better parts is that we have green fields and lushness. There's a reason for that. It throws it down most of summer, unless the less recent 2 years count. And it certainly throws it down in winter. So don't forget your wet weather gear. Coat for you, coat for your lens, coat for your tripod, coat for your camera, coat for your assistant, who's usually my wife, coat for your dog if you've got one, before you get coated in rain. So, you got your scent all set up, you've got the green grass at home in front of you, you might have a nice bit of woodland, you might have a bit of a stream, you might have, I don't know, anything in the countryside, cows, you know. Anyway, it's all set up, it's perfectly dry, you take your photographs, you're swapping all your filters over, you're getting your NDs out, you're getting all sorts, you're getting your orange filter for that sunrise effect when it's in middle of the day. Anyway, each to their own, no matter. So you take all that stuff up, you spend a lovely day with your beloved or your non-beloved, depending. You go out for your dinner, some nice pubs in the Yorkshire countryside, I can assure you, and real ale. And then you head off home. What do you do when you get home? I'll tell you what you do. Like most photographers, you go into your little room, power up your computer, download your photos, you cull some of your photos, and then you open up your editing software. I have 2 pieces of software. One is Affinity. Yeah, I know, it's not Photoshop, yeah, I know. I also have, sort of on a trial, because it was cheap, I've got a bit of AI photography software as well. I'm not a great fan of AI, but you know, you've got to get with the kids and try it out. So I'm trying it out. So you open up your software and off you trot. So you've culled the ones you don't like, the ones which are slightly out of focus, the ones that have got camera shake, the ones which are too dark because you've got your settings wrong for that particular moment in time. So you transfer it to whichever brand of editing software you've got. So you then have a fresh look at what you've done. Are they as good as you thought they were on the day? Well, that orange filter. Why the hell did I put that on? Everything's orange, including my grass. What went wrong there? Oh, for God's sake, what's that? What have I done with that water? It's not a sheet. It's just totally invisible. It just looks grey. What have I done? So what you do, you get your AI stuff out, you get your other photos, and you totally do rejig everything you did on the day. What's the bleeding point of carrying some bloody filters all over your camera if you've got software at home? Oh, I know. The purists will say, oh, editing's for softies. Get it right in the field first, then you don't have to do anything. Oh, it must be great to be living in your ideal world, I have to say. But we'll go into editing on the final one. That should prove interesting, shouldn't it? So, you've now edited the life out of your photographs. And that's in Affinity, Photoshop, I don't know, Lightroom, whatever. And you look at them and you think, that light in that sky's not brilliant, is it? No. Shadows are not working. The grass is too green. The tree's too green. I know what. I'll AI it. So, you open your AI up. As I say, I've got luminance. Alright, I know, it's okay. Don't understand it. I'm not overly impressed. I have faked a few pictures using it. But, you know, what else is it there for? So, you've opened it up and you say, Mr. AI, make this look better. Press a button. You get that whirry thing. If you're a man of my age, when you're on the internet, when it first come out, you used to have an egg timer what spun around for hours on end, waiting for that slight thing to happen, like what we call Googling these days. Anyway, I digress. So you wait for it, you wait for it. And I've come to a conclusion actually, just digressing a little more. Somebody once asked me, everybody else thought it were a joke, but this lady was certain in her mind. She said, do you think AI is male or female? My glib answer was, it's nothing. It's a computer program. It just does it on its own. Don't ask me how it works, because I don't know. Don't care. But it's a computer program, so it's none of them. And then I came home. I got on Dr. Google and I searched, is AI male or female? And you know what? There was over 20 research papers done by doctors, or wanting to be doctors, saying it was male. I thought, I hope I haven't paid for them. But that's interesting, because I find it, AI, if you go on their help sort of button, AI explains what AI is. And to be honest, it's male. It's got to be. Because it was mansplaining everything. It was so patronising, it had to be a man. A lady wouldn't talk to you like that. She'd get right down to it because she's got better things to do. Oh my word. Anyway, I digress. Right, you've done everything you wanted to do. It's now time to share them. So, I'm going to share mine. Bearing in mind I don't like them, bearing in mind I've got no enthusiasm, and I think the photographs show that. Maybe not. But I'm putting these photos out there, not to show, I can still do it, you know. For you to criticise it if you want to. I'm not really that bothered if you do, because it won't change anything. And you might then, at the end, or maybe in the middle, or even at the start, some AI'd ones. And I want you to spot which is which. You can either put your answers down here as a comment. You can press a like. But better still, be a sea monkey do monkey. Press the subscribe button. Right, that's me done. I've had enough. I bet you have. So, again, I'll see you next time when we talk about photo editing.